My name is Steve Kiruri, and I'm a father to 3 children. I did my vasectomy in November 2012, and the reason for doing that is because I felt I had achieved the number of children I wanted, and I needed to take control of the future. So I did my own research. I Googled, and it happened that there was a clinic that was happening in Kisumu. So I flew to Kisumu, had the vasectomy, and flew back. And I put myself in a situation where I was thinking, what if my wife passes away and I remarried, and I don't, and when I remarry, somebody wants children and I don't want any more children? What if I divorced? What if? So since I was sure that I had achieved the number of children I wanted, it wasn't a difficult decision to make. And now 10 years later, I'm glad that I did that. I have no regrets. Interestingly, years later, I divorced, and I'm in a new relationship. But even as I got into the new relationship, it was clear that I'm not going to get any more children. And apart from getting any more children, I said, if I ever want, I'll adopt. The lady I'm with, no, she didn't find it difficult because I put my cards on the table. This is who I am. This is what I am. And I'm looking for companionship. I'm not looking for children. Of course, it's that pressure. Do you know, if you don't get a child with this man, they will leave you. If you get a child, the family will not embrace you. But she's been very well received by my family. When you go to social media, whether it was Facebook or even WhatsApp groups, and the subject of vasectomy comes out, and the people contributing have no idea about it, I found myself intervening and telling people, no, this is not right. And I would say, now, if you want to know about vasectomy, talk to me, because I have undergone it. So it went progressively, and maybe I'm sharing in larger groups, whether it is Facebook, on my page. Yeah. So it became easy. I've not faced that stigma. Yeah. What I think happens, people do not speak.
My full name is Francis Nyakeogongat. We formed a group called Family Plan, Marriage Champions for Family Plan, and I became one of the group members. I was one of the champions, so I decided to go for vasectomy. I convinced my wife. It was not an easy exercise to convince, because every now and again she could tell me, "No, see, you are going to be just like that. You could not be functioning. You will be impotent for life. How could you now? People regard you because they know you are useless. You are never. No, you have lost your manhood." Those are the things she used to be telling me. But I could tell her right and day by day. Through prayers, she accepted. I had some fear in me that if I could go for it, how could I be? Maybe I'll die after being done the operation, or after I've done the vasectomy. Perhaps I will not work. I will be having some disability. Maybe I'll be started growing thin and thinner. I could not be having any energy. So that is what my fear was.
And then what helped you?
But through many counseling and many seminars that I entered in, those were the misconceptions that used to come. But now everything has never changed. Of course, I mentioned to my brothers and sisters. All of them were against. none was accepting. But because of my own decision, it was on my own. Most of them were telling me you could even be cut.
My name is Tony Hutia. I decided to go and do vasectomy in 2014. This is after I got my last born, who's the fourth child. We as men, we always take this thing about family planning to be a woman thing. Okay, I've seen how these contraceptives, these pills that they take, these different things that affect them. Okay, the issue that we talk about, their hormones and all that imbalance and everything else, that makes them very uncomfortable. So I decided, why not do it this time and lessen that burden for her. It was crazy for me. I'd, of course, never really thought about it. You could hear it from afar about this thing, but you've never really thought about it to do. There was the fears of what always men talk about. It's like you're being castrated, you're never going to perform again, and all those things that were really are myths that are not true, that make you think that this is the last of you. So I have a friend of mine. He's the one who introduced me to vasectomy. He had already undergone it, and he was really upfront about it, and he could come and talk about it. So when I wanted to do it, I asked him. Then he even referred me to his doctor. Of course, the initial myths that were there, he could really tell me the truth about them and what people are afraid of. And then I had the opportunity of discussing with the doctor. So it was much easier when we had that conversation even with the doctor. So and that's when I decided to go and dig deep into it and do it. This was my second marriage. We had already separated from the first one. Initially, I had the conversation. Before I went to do it, I discussed it with her, and I told her, this is what I am thinking. She says, really? You can do it? Because you always seen like this macho man, nobody would tell. And it's a topic for her. I don't think she even ever thought she would ever bring it up. So when I came up with it, she was like impressed and wondered, eh? Really? Are you serious? And maybe, as usual, you think, hii ni mdomo tu anapiga, but it will never be implemented. But I was serious. So when I was telling her, I've actually booked for the surgery, I said, I never thought you would do it. I said, yeah, I'm going to do it. So for her, she supported and gave me the go ahead to go and do it.
I can't embrace it. I don't support it. Yes, because I want to have as many children as possible. Yeah, hata kama ni 20.
Mimi, according to my understanding, kwa sababu ni automatically castrated, except kama ile ya mbuzi ama ya ng'ombe, of which mwanaume nadhania huwa anaweza salisha hata akiwa na miaka over 80. Sasa ukivinywa utakuwa wewe mwenyewe umekuwa useless. Na mwanaume kwa ufupi bila mbegu ana sababu duniani.
I'm against it because even biblically, actually, godly wise, it's not supportive. Because the Bible says that go here and multiply.
Remember Abraham alipewa hata miaka ngapi? So angefanyiwa hiyo operation, Isaac angetokea wapi? So unajua ingekuwa tunasalisha 10, 20 children, then we could say we can take such a route. But again, we are also asking, how safe is this procedure?
The population has come to something close to vasectomy they know is a castration. And this is something they see in animals, the way they pound the scrotum of the bulls and the rams. So that is far from it. Others say, now if you trap the sperms, the scrotum will just swell and then it explodes. So it's crazy. Yeah, but those are just myths. They have no scientific basis.
Why do people have a problem with vasectomy and they don't talk about the ladies, whether it's TL and what, they are okay. When it is vasectomy, it is an African.
Let people, even men, get out of their cultures, come out and even discuss about the vasectomy, discuss about family planning.
vasectomy is not the only thing that will make you not have babies. You could not have undergone it, but still not getting babies. Okay.